We're asking cricket fans across the world, and let's say, just name a team that adds so much color and fun to the tournament, like the ICC Cricket World Cup. And if they're not allowed to pick a team that's their own, for example, the Pakistan fans will say it's Pakistan. The Australian fans would obviously say Australia. And the British fans will say, oh, it's England. And Indian fans, they're only going to say India. But if you're saying you can't vote for your team, just pick another team. Most of them would say very colorful team that adds to the fun of the tournament, the West Indies. Man, back from the days where the pace bowlers were like killer bowlers, man. They're pace bowling Codred, and they're great batters like the Richardsons and then Brian Lara, and even in the modern age, Kieron Pollard and the likes. They're just so colorful. Bravo, the dance, the songs. I mean, they're just a fabulous team. And this World Cup will be playing without the West Indies. Yesterday, you know what happened? I actually took a paper and I was just in my mind, I was making calculations to see how West Indies can actually make the finals. I was thinking, okay, West Indies now needs to win this, and maybe the Sri Lankans need to lose this match, and the Zimbabweans will have to lose this. And I was making all kinds of calculations. It was not adding up. But you don't have to make calculations. You can throw that paper in the waste bin, because in the very first game for West Indies in the Super 6, they lost to Scotland. And how? They lost in a way which actually takes all the confidence from the fans. It was such a big loss, and from the illustrious history that West Indies cricket has to offer, from Test cricket, from ODIs, from T20, all. I mean, if you're looking at the entire cricketing journey of the West Indies, this has to be their lowest point ever. Period. They would have added so much color. They would have added so much color to the World Cup, but it's a World Cup in 2023 in India that is definitely not going to feature West Indies. But who will be the two teams? I mean, in all probability, that's going to be Zimbabwe and Sri Lanka. But with the win today, Scotland is actually saying, oh no, we're not out of the race yet. So let's see how this turns out. But we'll talk about that later. We'll see how the rest of the Super 6 stage pans out. But for now, a very interesting test match is happening at the Lords. It's looking very nice in favor of the Australians, I would say. After the game is done for the day, we'll see how much England will have to chase for the fourth innings. But so far, it's a very interesting game. It's a very interesting. We'll definitely talk about that. But bye West Indies. We'll miss you, but we're gonna enjoy the World Cup.